welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be drawing a girl inspired by a butterfly. You may or may not have seen my sketchbook, so here are some of the pages that I've done so far. This is the page I'm going to be working on. So now I'm starting the sketching process. For this page, I'm doing a purple color theme. Recently, I've really liked the color purple, but my favorite color is actually a mint blue, which is a light teal color. What's your guys' favorite color? Comment down below your favorite color and do an emoji that matches the color. Now I'm going to start coloring. For this girl, I plan on doing a light tan skin and brownish red hair. I'm also going to make the curtain bangs lighter than the actual hair color. This is one of my favorite hairstyles and I really like how the hair turned out. But right now I'm working on the skin. For coloring my artwork, I use the Ohuhu brush and chisel tip alcohol markers. I really like these markers because they make it easy to blend my colors. Some of my favorite colors in the Ohuhu sets are mint blue, lipstick natural, and pastel rose. For the skin on this character, I use pastel peach and eggshell white and dark suntan. I also use light pink for the blush. Now I'm starting the hair, which I mentioned earlier is my favorite part of this drawing. Right now I'm using terracotta for the base color of my hair, and then I blend it out with potato brown and dark suntan. For the curtain bangs, I use light yellows and the terracotta color. When I color hair, I do a base color, and then I do streaks of a darker color, and then I blend it out with a color that's in the middle. I really like this technique because it gives a realistic but also stylized look. For this girl's eyes, I'm doing brown with a slightly gray undertone. For the eyes, I use copper brown, dark suntan, and potato brown. I also used some shades of gray. Now I'm starting on the dress. For the dress, the main colors I used were dark violet light and light lavender. I also used some pale blue violet and lavender mist. I also used lavender and bluebell to add shading. For the top of the dress, I used a dark gray just to add contrast and interest to the drawing. For most of the grays, I used neutral gray 6 and neutral gray 9. Right now I'm using bluebell and dark violet light to do the main parts of the dress. So far, I really like how this drawing is coming together. Now I'm starting to add the gray. I know there's no actual butterflies that are purple and gray, but I really like the color combo, and as long as it looks cute, it doesn't have to be realistic. There are the blue and black butterflies though. Those are my favorite type of butterflies. Parts of this dress was actually inspired by monarch butterflies. Like the little spots on the wings I took from the monarch butterfly because I really like how it looks and I feel like it just signifies butterflies. Now I'm blending it all out and adding the finishing touches to the dress, and then I'll move on to adding final details. Now I'm using deep lilac and pale lilac to add the choker and the purse. If you didn't notice, the purse has a little tiny butterfly on it and the choker is made from a butterfly charm. Now I'm using my Ohuhu fine line pens to add the finishing details to the face and the line art. I always add a little bit of pink line art to the ends of my eyelashes because I feel like it adds depth to the eyes. I also like to outline the drawing after I colored everything in because it adds a more definite line and gives a more finished look to the drawing. I like using the Ohuhu fine liners because they use shades that match the markers so I don't have too much contrast or the lines aren't visible. I actually just added the outlining step to my drawings. I used to do one color of line art for the whole drawing, but I really like this process instead. Now for my favorite part, the white gel pen. I love adding the highlights because I feel like it brings the whole drawing to life. Like adding the highlights to the eyes. The drawing would look so flat if I didn't add the highlights. I also have a silver and gold gel pen that I use to add details to the jewelry and to add a shine to the finished product. I love how metallic the gel pens are. They're so pretty, especially under a ring light or a lamp. Also, if I set the drawing by my window and where the sunlight's coming in, the metallic gel pens really stand out. Now I'm going to decorate the rest of the page. For my decorating, I use the Ohuhu Nahuku acrylic markers. I love these because they're super opaque and you can color over any mistakes. For this particular drawing, I used the 24 color set. And of course, I'm going to use all of the purple markers. This is my favorite part of the video because it looks super satisfying when I add the dots on camera. These brush nibs are super sturdy, so even if I push down hard, they do not break or fray. I also love doing calligraphy with them, though I'm not that good at calligraphy. I just started learning. Now to add to the butterfly aspect of this drawing, I'm going to use my Prismacolor Premier Botanical Garden set to draw little butterflies on the sides of the paper. I love using these colored pencils on top of my drawings because I feel like it adds a lot of depth to the artwork. Now for the final reveal. I really love how this drawing turned out, and this purple color looks really nice in person and on camera. I'm going to show you guys the whole spread, including the drawing that I drew a couple days ago and I did not show on camera. Bye everyone! If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day!